Hey you guys, it's Happy Chappy again. Yay! Wow! Alrighty, so this week we are going to talk about my coming out story, which is really, it's pretty dramatic, I'm not gonna lie. But first I would like to say thank you to all my subscribers. I love you guys, like you're awesome. I really love the Maguire show and stuff this is because you guys were the first two to like comment on my video and I'm just loving it. Great. And oh, and Caleb, like it was really awesome Blog TV this morning. I like applaud you. That was sweet. Alrighty, so now for my coming out story. Okay, so I first came out to four friends, which and my one friend told her boyfriend, who then told everyone. So I wasn't really in the. I wasn't in the closet for very long once I started telling people, and this was junior year of high school. Oh, and it was like at the end of the year. We were in the process of moving, and I hadn't really told a lot of people that I was moving yet, but like I had to tell them that too. So basically, then after that, and I had written this note about a boy to this the girl who actually told her boyfriend, who told everyone. And so I like talked to her about it because I was needing advice at the time. And so then my dad was home. It was like we were in the process of moving. We were in a apartment at the time, and we were like all unsettled. My mom was at in Ohio because we were moving from North Carolina for my senior year, and she was in Ohio getting the house ready. And so this means it's just me and my dad, which is horrible. Me and my dad do not get along. And at that point, we didn't know why we didn't get along. But then we found out. Once he had found out. So then, after that, and okay, so my dad looks through my backpack, finds this note I had written to this girl. And I was just like, oh no. Like, I didn't know this was happening, but I was taking an exam. My most important exam, which is my AP music exam. So, I'm in there, and I get this text and from my sister, and it's like, Dad knows, what should I do? She's freaking out because he had, like, called her 20 times. She was sleeping. I'm sure she was, like, drunk or something, and still had a hangover, and that, like, she had already known. And Dad was like, oh my gosh. And it's like calling her 20 times, texting her, so she thought someone was dead, and she's like, ah, what just happened? What's happening? Da, 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 freaking out. So then she tells him, or she doesn't tell him, she doesn't really know what to do, she doesn't respond. So then, and after the exam at my phone, why is it going off? Because it's going off the hook. My sister's texting me, calling me, my dad has texted me, he's like, come home right immediately, right now. He's all angry. And so, I come home, and at this point, my dad's on the couch in the living room. He's got his Bible open. He's not happy. He's like half crying. We have this intense conversation, like why I was gay. How did this happen? He thinks it's a choice. Um, Two things about my dad. He's very conservative. He used to be a pastor, and he likes to control everything. So at this point, my dad felt like he was completely losing control. Like, is not happy. So then after this, he like, hey, I go to my room, and then I find out like he like comes and he's like, I'm leaving, and I don't know when I'll be back. I don't have my phone, so he leaves, and so I'm just home alone. My mom calls me. She's like, hey, I love you. I know this has happened. I'm sorry, but like, I don't agree with it, but I still love you. I'm gonna treat you just the same, which I love my mom. She's a sweetheart. Well, I find out later that my dad, while he was left, because he was thinking about committing suicide, because his son was gay. If you haven't figured out that I'm gay yet, here you go. So I'm telling you my coming out story. So after this, it's basically I just go to dinner with my boyfriend at the time, which they didn't know I had a boyfriend. So I just go to dinner with him. He's not my boyfriend anymore. But basically, I come back and my dad's home, and I didn't know he was coming home. He told me he wasn't coming home for the night. And so I was like, oh, and he's just like, angry, looks at me in disgust, and just is like, just like basically doesn't talk to me for that week. That's my coming out story. So that is it. And now me and my dad, like, we still like fight. Me and my dad aren't good at all. Like, we don't have a relationship basically. Like, it's not healthy. This is why I'm glad I'm going to college, because then I can have space from him. It's good. My dad, like, constantly yells at me, tells me I'm not his son, da 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 da, says ignorant things to me. That's just like our relationship. Like, I can't really do anything about that. And then my mom is just a sweetheart still. She's like concerned, but she still loves me. So that is my coming out story, and I love you all. And I just want to open the doors. Like, if you are thinking about coming out to your parents, if you haven't come out, if you don't know if you're gay, whatever, like, I can help you with that. Like, ask me questions, send me in a message. Like, I'm here for you. Um, oh, hey beauties and cuties is my new favorite phrase. So, hey beauties and cuties, because it covers the girls and the boys. So, and I'm sure you girls and boys are both beautiful and cute. So, love you subscribers, comment, rate, subscribe. um, peace, love, and happy chappy. Wow.